Right, to actually have some furniture to place in there, we're going to have to actually build some. It'll be wooden furniture for the time being, especially the beds, because that's all we can make them out of. I think I did order them to make some beds, so I'll just make a few more, just in case. I'll make a few chairs. I mean, right now this building is going to be a temporary sort of dormitory slash communal building. Um, yeah, it will actually just be like a farmhouse at some point. I'll tear out all this furniture and people will have their own little homes. And I should point out I do have the population cap turned down quite a bit. It's I can't remember what I put it on actually. I think I put it on 60 or something like that. Yeah, again, mostly for frame rate reasons, but also, look at that tree growing over my walls. Get out of here. Oh, a bee just appeared next to this tree. What is that? That is a sloth bear. Okay. Well, it's fleeing in terror from somebody there. I hope, anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna keep my eye on it for a minute. It's just wandering around. But yeah, what exactly is a sloth bear anyway? Let's have a look. A medium-sized mammal that lives in the trees, no good. Alright, it's just a sloth then, I guess. Or a sloth, if you will. But, yeah, things are still coming along quite nicely. But yeah, you gotta look out for trees like this. You can build nice, smooth, block walls that'll stop people climbing over them. And yeah, then a bloody tree will grow over your wall, making it completely pointless. Yeah, very nice indeed. Right, we have some indoor areas with proper floors, so let's go ahead. Yeah, we do have quite a few beds. There we go. So yeah, let's just put a couple of rows of them in here. That's that. And yeah, eventually, like, this will probably have like 2 floors, and there'll be like farmers' workshops and stuff like that in there. They just built that bed and then immediately fell asleep. Did they finish building it? They did, yes. Okay, I'll just make that a dormitory. There we go. Do we have any doors? No, we don't. Let's get some doors then. Where are doors? Door? Door. You might as well make a bunch of them. I'll need a bunch of them eventually. Let's put them all to the top of the list. There we go. Alright, how are you coming along down there? You're doing fine. We're just collecting stones at the moment. I'll definitely get on this metals at some point. But yeah, I want to build like a foundry first, so are we building anything? Nope. We have 0 idlers though. Well, there's one. But yeah, we want to get these walls up as soon as possible, really. Because we have no defenses at the moment. We have, like, I'm not going to use cage traps, because there's still a bug with those. Like, dwarves that let things out of cage traps for whatever reason. Even if that reason is to throw them down a big hole onto some nice pointy spikes, they get treated like an enemy of the fort. And, yeah, fun ensues. So I won't be using those. At least not until that bug gets fixed. But yeah, look at all these goddamn trees. I swear I just told them to cut down all the trees over here. But yeah, it looks like this is going to be a major pain in the backside for this fort. It's just trees growing through the goddamn walls. Wesley has become a bookkeeper. Well done. Guinan has become a planter. Excellent. Yes, everybody is getting good at their jobs. The only thing you do miss out not giving anybody any skills is having an appraiser, because that's something that you really can't get a lot of skill in, really. Right, so I need upstairs then. I'm not going to build the second floor of this thing just yet, but let's get rid of this ramp on the outside. It is serving no purpose for the time being. And let's see if I have enough wood blocks for the rest of these floors in here. Let's have a look. Olive wood blocks, mahogany blocks, avocado wood, custard apple. No, now we're onto logs. I don't want logs on the floor. That's crazy. Fat Riker has become an expedition leader. Did they just like? Do they elect the expedition leader? I don't know. It just seems to be picked at random, really. So yeah, there's more trees growing over the walls over there. Good lord. Yeah, I think I might actually have to make everybody a woodcutter. I mean, I can make some wooden axes, so you know it wouldn't be such a big deal. Let's have a look. Wooden training axe. Make like 4 of those, because like I was saying earlier that wood cutting isn't a full-time job anymore because you get so many logs, but if it means things are going to climb over the bloody walls, then I think it is actually going to have to be a full-time job, isn't it? Right. So let's just find some people who don't have axes. You have an axe. You do not have an axe, so you're not a woodcutter, but you are now. There you go. And I'll find some more people as we go around. You're a woodcutter. And you are a woodcutter. There you go. That was 3 of them. I guess we'll have a spare axe for something. I don't know. How are you? I wonder if the... That's a message I haven't seen before. The dry season has come. Autumn has arrived on the calendar. Huh. I wonder what that means. I guess we get no rainfall? I mean, I'm okay with that. It's just rain. Yeah, I mean, we got some water pools. I guess maybe they dry out if it gets a bit too warm, but I don't know. Yeah, I really want to bring the rest of these goods in over here. Is this covered in vomit or something? Oh, there's limes all over it. Interesting. That does remind me, I should look at my drink stocks. Yeah, we're not doing too great on there. And I also need... Dwarf workshop. I need to build some nest boxes for my ducks. I'll just use a log for that. There we go. And yeah, I would quite like... Right, let's finish the floor in here and we'll build a brewery inside here. Inside the dormitory. Yeah, it's all temporary, it's fine. Do I? Oh. I thought that said I had 99 blocks then, I was about to get excited. But no, they've not been working that quickly. Have they been working very quickly at all? No, they've been making furniture, that's the problem there. Oh well, never mind. But yeah, somebody will go build that eventually. And yeah, because I mean we only have 13 citizens, so 52 drinks is going to get us through a fair bit of time. But it will become an issue quite shortly. Might as well continue building the walls then, because the masons are hard at work. Alright, let's yeah, see I don't well I suppose I could build around that water pool there. Shirt box. There we go. How many did I have left there? I did not look. What is in the way there? Ah, trees. There's so many of them. Oh, I only had 6 left anyway. There we go. That'll do. And yeah, just as soon as I tell them to chop down trees, a bunch more of them sprout up. Right, I don't want to tell them to chop down those ones there in the middle. That's bad times. Oh, sometimes it's bad times anyway. Oh dear. Yeah, Sarvesh Eblalar Stray Cat has adopted Beverly Giggin Moses Carpenter. Yeah, one of the cats has adopted Beverly, so we'll never get rid of that thing. Not that we want to. Well, it's quite happy to go around killing all the vermin. You can see all these little purple Z things. Are they 2s? Zs? I don't know. Weird ASCII characters. Yeah. Oh, they're destroying all those webs over there by walking over them. Ah, well, never mind. Yeah, I don't think brown recluse silk is worth particularly a lot of dwarf bucks, but yeah, it would have been nice anyway. What are you doing? Are you gathering rocks? Okay. Oop, what's this? The merchants need a trade depot to unload their goods. Yeah, I knew that I needed a trade depot, but I don't need to buy anything. Like, this is such an amazing embark site that, yeah, I have all of the logs. So, I mean, that's usually a thing that's in short supply, but, I mean, look at this place. Like, it's probably in my stocks menu somewhere. It will tell me, I should be able to find, unless they haven't bothered stock taking them. Where are logs? Yeah, we have 4,367 logs. And yeah, I know that we have, yeah, you're the liaison. The world is the same as ever. Well, that's good news. The liaison thing happens very, very fucking fast now, which is very cool. I like that. I don't know. Like, what do I even want? Bring me some silk. It'll be massively expensive, but whatever. See, like I was gonna say, like we have metals, so I don't need to buy metals. Don't need stone, seeds. What seeds can I request? The same ones I've already got. Digging implements. Yeah, see, I can make all of the armor that we need eventually. Whoops, I don't want yaks. Don't bring yaks. I could ask them to bring some dogs, maybe? Yeah, bring some dogs. I could have embarked with them, but I didn't. So, and just bring drinks just because they go through them like crazy anyway. Yeah, I don't need anything else, really. Glass. I'll ask you to bring one each of those. We don't have enough dwarfs to have strange moods at the moment, but we'll get there eventually. Blah blah blah. Eggs. We should have enough eggs soon enough. Yeah, that's it. Really. Thanks. Yeah. Look at it, just bombarding me with stuff. I look forward to our next meeting, which will take place in about 2 seconds. Right, no, wood. That's what we're looking for. Wood. Make nest boxes. I'll make a bunch of them. There we go. We'll build those. I could build them down here by the farms, actually. It'll be nice and efficient. I'd have to repasture the ducks, but that's alright. Now, have you, by any chance, got back? Why aren't you doing anything? Mason workshop. Make blocks, damn it. They have got back to making blocks. So I might have enough to build this floor, finally. Damn it. Right. Avocado. Olive wood. Mahogany. Custard stuff. There we go. Lovely. Right. I can cram some more beds in here as well. 3 specifically. Yeah, I could build some chairs as well. Yeah, this is a really horrible arrangement, but it's all temporary. It's fine. They'll have somewhere to sit and eat their plump helmets anyway. Yes, what an abysmal little house. Right, I've probably got some doors as well, actually. Yes, I have lots of doors. There we go. So now we can shut them in there indefinitely if we need to. They probably, yeah, they might have an issue with, you know, living in there if we have to lock them in there. I don't know when the first invasion's gonna come, but it'll come eventually. Did you build a trade depot? No, nobody's touched it. It needs architecture. Now that's something I really don't think I have given to anybody. Architecture. I'll just give it to a bunch of dwarves because it's really not that important. But it just needs to be done when it needs to be done, you know? There we go. Go build the trade depot, please. There we go. Somebody's doing it. And we should see some merchants herring across the map any second now. from somewhere down here. Yeah, here they go. We don't have any wagons, we just got a couple of buffaloes, but... Whoa! Stuff exploding into the thing. Right. I think they've unloaded it all. Let's have a look what they've brought. They have brought some glass, which is always useful to buy those glass gems for strange moods. They have brought some booze with them. Alright, the only problem is I have nothing to trade. And there's a tree sprouting up right there. I'm gonna have to build some roads at some point, most definitely, because this is getting a bit silly. There's so many trees. Oh, look at them all. Get out of here, trees. I don't know. I could trade them some nest boxes. Yeah, I think I'll be making wooden crafts on repeat after they've finished those. But yeah, I think for the time being, we'll just let this first caravan go without trading with it. Let's have a look. How are we for drinks? 37 drinks. That's no good, is it? Bowyer's workshop. What is it? What is the brewery? I can never remember the keyboard shortcuts. I'm going blind. Still, it's not called a brewery, that's why I can't remember it. Alright, just have it next to the beds. There we go. And yeah, build it out of logs. There we are. Alright, let's continue on the wall and continue felling this gigantic fucking forest. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna have legendary woodcutters by the time we're done here. Alright, there we go. Yeah, cut all of that shit down. Seriously. Jesus Christ. Yeah, see, that looked like the end of the wall there, but it's actually a tree. Right, that'll do. Get rid of those, yes, cut that out. That is definitely in the way of my bloody wall. Right. Get over here. Can I just build across from there? Yeah, it'll do. It's a bit close to the water, but that's fine. Hopefully, if something tries to tunnel its way in, not that it would, but if it did, it would get a little bit damp. Right, church blocks. My god, I think this is going to be a serious issue with this fort, though. The trees just growing everywhere. Oop, dropped a few logs in the pond there. They're probably going to get really nice thoughts about that, I don't know. Let's have a look. Did you like the mist? Well, I suppose they didn't get hit by the mist. I'll probably build a mist generator at some point. They're not too hard to build, but it's a bit convoluted. I mean, I don't know, you have to power the pumps, that's the only thing. Which always involves building weird mechanical contraptions. Right. I would say that those nest boxes are done, right? Nope, not all of them. But we're getting there. The merchants from on will be leaving soon. Alright. Yes, we haven't made contact with any other civilizations so far, but let us begin to brew drinks. Brew drinks from plants. And yeah, you can stop making blocks for a while. And make barrels. Guess we're gonna need them. Yes, yes we are. Okay. What are you guys doing there? All just stood in a row. Oh, that's the meeting area I set up, isn't it? Oh, migrants have arrived. Interrupt me, son of a bitch. Right, let's get rid of that. Yeah, we'll set up the meeting area inside. Just, yeah, we're gonna have overlapping rooms. It's not gonna be amazing, but right, meeting hall, yes. There we go. Right, let's have a look at these migrants then. Right, we have a butcher and a miner by the looks of things. Did you bring a pick with you? You probably did. You brought a bronze pick. Wow, welcome to the fort. You can also be a mason if you don't mind. And yes, you too as well. Be a buildery person. Actually, I've got a spare axe. You can be a woodcutter as well. A wood-cutting, axe-wielding butcher. There you go. Did you bring a puppy? Oh, it's a duckling, okay. We got a carpenter as well, very nice. We need those, definitely. You can dabble in masonry as well, if you like. More farmers. A soap maker. So useful. So useful. Yeah, you can brew and do plenty things. Yeah, there you go. I'm so efficient with these things. Right, hunting / related. Oh, you've probably actually brought a crossbow with you, haven't you? Yes, you have. I would quite like to not waste your bolts, actually. So, I don't know, maybe I should put this guy in the military? Let's have a look at his skills. A novice marks dwarf. Yeah, I mean, I should start a military. What's in his inventory? Bronze crossbow. What's in your quiver? Silver bolts. Very nice. Okay, what's your name? It is Iton Roughness Honor. Okay, we'll have to rename these soon, but we need to create a squad. Alright, he's going to be the militia commander, I guess. There we go. No relevant skills. Create squad. Archer. Alright, there we go. I'll just leave him with the generic archer uniform for the time being, even though he's just dropped his bloody crossbow. He'll pick it up again in a minute, it's fine. Alright, we got a presser. B builder. Yeah, the good thing about giving everybody carpentry and masonry is that they just build like one piece of wall and then they will claim a mason or a carpenter's workshop when they go into a strange mood instead of a craft dwarf workshop. He just went back to pick up his bolts, I think, but left the crossbow still. I don't know. Please do not fish. It just bothers me just seeing them sat there by pools of water making piles of fish at their feet. Yeah, something about it is unseemly. You could be a clothes maker since you like dyeing stuff. Yeah, you can do leather working as well. And of course, generic building stuff. There we go. You brought some more bloody animals. What's that? A donkey foal. Slaughter and a donkey foal. What was the other one? A gosling. Oh, it's somebody's pet. I can't kill it. Oh well. Alright, I think that's all of them. Let's add the new duckling to the pasture here. Actually, I'm not going to bother because we're going to build the nest boxes down here. Yeah, we've got 8, so that's probably all of them. There we go. Let's follow the edge of the farms. Right. And so, yeah, I'll... right, bye-bye, merchants. Sorry we didn't buy any of your crud, but... We don't need it. Thank you. So long and thanks for all the crud. Anything important going on? No. Alright, so now I'm going to make single tile pastures over these. I'll do this off camera. Alright, okay, so now we have single tile pastures on top of those nest boxes for each of the female ducks. Hopefully just the female ones. I don't know, a couple of them are just ducklings. And I don't know if they're male or female. But yeah, they should just... what is all this crap floating around down here? What is that? Oh, there's worms! Gross. Okay. Oh, there's a snail as well. And a tick. Dude. Yeah, hopefully they lay us lots of lovely eggs. And... oh, who's fishing? Who is fishing? I will... Who is it? There's nothing to catch in the western swamps, apparently. Yeah, if I catch you fishing, you're for it, mister. Right. Yeah, let's see. We should have a lot more blocks for walls, at least. I really want to get the walls up before anything else. Because, yeah, that's going to be our main defense, really. Now, I need to... build down here. Yeah, this might be an issue. What is that blocked by exactly? Oh, there's a big piece of ground there. Of course. Right, that is where I want to build it. Yeah, it's a bit tricky building in 3D like this. I don't know. I'm sure Yeah, I know there's lots of places where things can get over this wall. Like this tree, for example, that I'm building right next to. But yeah, we'll deal with that at some point. I mean, right now there's obviously just a huge gap in the walls, so it's not a particularly huge deal, really. But yeah, let's see. What are you doing? Alright, you are making crafts, you're making barrels, you're making rock blocks, you're making wooden blocks. Alright. I think... yeah, it's probably time to expand the buildings that we have a little bit. I would like to make a little crafts workshop. And... yeah, we'll make it... I don't know, I probably should actually start building some little apartment buildings for them. Because I've been making wooden blocks for quite a while, but not building anything out of them. So, let's have a look. Yeah, I remember where blocks are. Alright, I don't know, apparently I have 69 available blocks though. Which are most likely the wooden ones. Yeah, so... I don't know, it's one log to one block. That's the problem. I do have a lot of idlers. That's not okay. So we're gonna get them to build stuff. I might as well just go ahead and build some little houses down here. This is gonna be... yeah, I'm gonna try and follow the terrain. I might remove those ramps at some point, just for the sake of how they look. But, I don't know. It might be fine. Yeah, I mean, it's going to look something like a Motte and Bailey eventually, but it's not going to be exactly the same. You can't... like, you can sort of terraform, but I can't pile up a pile of... a mound of dirt here, for example. Which is ideally what I would like to do, but... yeah, it's not really a possibility. Unless I engineer some kind of weird cave-in, but... I don't know. I could dig it away rather than pile it up, I guess. But, right, I'm going to designate these walls off camera, I think. Alright, so I didn't really have that many wooden blocks anyway, I just had enough for that. So yeah, I'll build a wall around here and then build some apartments off that wall. And they'll all be like little self-contained bedroom things. It'll be nice. It'll look really cozy and organic and... yeah, basically like peasant huts. Why are you up there? Get down from there. Seriously, I will slaughter you. We don't have a butcher shop, so that's a totally empty threat, but... you know, I'll do it eventually, once we actually have a butcher's workshop. Yeah, so... I could expand this up here as well. But yeah, we're just waiting for these wooden blocks, I guess. I'm gonna build more carpenters' workshops. That's what I need, really. It's just taking too long to build things. Right, out of logs, if you will. Out of logs, because yeah, I got... everybody basically has carpentry. And I have 7 idlers at the moment. And what's my population? 20. Yes, I believe that that's the limit for strange moods. But we do have some people to name, actually, when I think about it. Customize nickname. Who do we have left of this? I don't know. I could just call one of them Computer. That's a bit... looking at the cast list for Star Trek for names. That's what you get. Right. Customize. Let's see. Scroll down a bit. Customize nickname. We'll call this one Gowron. There we go. It's a good dwarven name. Who else have I got? We've got Stukos here. Dream of raising a family. Okay. I will call you Barkley. Anybody else? Yeah, we got a couple more. We got Eton, Tekod here as well. Let's give you a name. I will call you Ro, Laren. There we go. I only want to get 2 names so far. It sounds a bit weird as just 1 syllable, like Ro. Yeah. Let's see, what else do I have here? Customized nickname. Call this one Agawa after Nurse Agawa. Yes, that character that everybody remembers. I got 2 more. Alright, let's see. Yeah, it'll just help me keep track of them eventually once I get to know what they're like. Alright, I'll call this guy Mott, after the hairdresser on the Enterprise. I'm scraping the barrel here, I really am. I'm gonna have to move on to a different series, I think. Like, who the hell is Eric? Oh, he's that bartender guy, isn't he? Who was in like 2 episodes. There you go. I've officially scraped the barrel. I have scraped the plump helmet residue off the Star Trek barrel.